Hi, today we're going to go over how to enter customer information into the Reputect software system. And there's so many features to Reputect software that you could get overwhelmed when you're first starting. So we recommend the best thing to do is to do the things that will actually get you results. And that is entering in as many names as you can into the system. Um, and the result being a 4 or 5 star online review through Google Plus or Yelp. So the way to do that is two different ways we can enter them in to the system, and one is through Quick Add. As you see over here in the upper right hand corner, if you click this Quick Add button, it brings up a pop-up window, and all you really need to do is enter their first name, last name, email address, and employee name. If you don't select an employee name who did the work, it will default back to the company name. Hit I have permission and hit submit, and you're done. You've got a new customer into the system. This is great if you want to enter in a one-off customer into the system, or you want to enter 100 names into the system to verify that our software works. And that you're getting a 4 or 5 star review online. You can enter 100 of them all at once through this quick add, one at a time. Or you may prefer to enter them in on an ongoing basis with this method. That's fine. So this is great for any of those purposes. But if you have a large amount of customers coming into your business and you want to find a more efficient way to enter them into the system, you could upload them through from a spreadsheet into the system. And the way to do that is either click this upload button or this icon here in the middle called upload CSV file icon, and it will pull up a pop-up window. And in order to enter in your CSV file in the proper way, you need to have it formatted properly. So click this Read More button, and it will open up an example of how your spreadsheet should look in order to enter it into the system. You have to have the first name under the A column, the last name under the B column, the email under the C column, and so forth. And if you were missing any piece of information, like say the cell phone number, then you should have nothing in this column here. So you still have the D column, but with nothing in it. And the E column would have the address and so forth. So as long as it's formatted exactly from A to K, then it will enter into the system properly. The only thing that could be an issue is if you have any symbols in your first and last name column. That can be an issue where it won't enter in those names that have the symbols in them. Or if you don't have the special 2-letter ISO country code. Now, like for the US, you would have to put capital U, capital S here. For the United States or for Australia, you do capital A, capital U, but that has to be filled out correctly or it will not enter the name into the system. If you have a lot of names that have symbols in them, perhaps you have a list of 1,000 names, you don't want to have to go in and try to pull out all of these symbols or change all of the ISO code country codes. You want to be able to do it in a real efficient manner, or even say you have a lot of like your first name and last name are all caps. Well, we have a video that we created called formatting your spreadsheet successfully into the Reputect software. So you can watch that video, and I've got a way that you can simply correct all these very quickly so that you can enter them into the system. Okay, so after you've formatted your spreadsheet correctly, you want to enter them into the system. Say you had 1,000 of them and you want to enter them all into the system. You really want to drip feed them. And the great thing about the drip feed is you're going to get like instant boost into the system. So we highly recommend that you drip feed as many as you customers as you can. I mean, if you want to go back 6 months into your existing database or more and pull up 1, 2, 3, maybe 5,000 customers, this is great because you can enter them in here and then you can get an instant boost and get many online reviews happening at one time. So you can actually do this first, this drip feed first, and then just do your regular daily or weekly uploading into the system. So what we suggest doing for the drip feed is dividing them up into days. So if you have a list of 1,000 customers that you're going to be entering into the system, you really want to set it so that it does, say, spreads it out over 10 days. So it's going to take that list of 1,000 and divide it by 10 days, and so you'll be entering in 100 customers per day through your drip feed. Now, if you have more than 1,000 list of 1,000 customers that you want to enter in all at once, you can easily do that by entering them in by entering them all in. Like, say you have 3 lists of 1,000, you have 3,000 customers. You really want to sort of select maybe 30 days so that it's dripping in 3,000 of them you're going to have total. So you're going to drip 3,000 over a 30-day period, which will give you that 100 a day. You could also do it for 20 days, so it would divide it up to about 150 a day coming in. You really want to keep between your everyday uploading, your regular uploading, and this drip feed. You want to get about 100, I say no more than 200 customers, because you don't want to get too many of these negative reviews coming in all at once. You want to sort of spread them out because you want to be able to reach out to those customers that leave the negative review and sort of smooth things over with them. So the drip feed works perfect for that. But let's just say we've drip feeded everybody in there and we want to enter them in over a regular basis. And so what you want to do is make sure you have the have permission button selected, and that you are going to enter their initial feedback immediately into the feedback process. Now what this means is if you have this unchecked, you can actually enter them into the software, into the system, without actually entering them into the feedback request process. Most of the time, and you can always enter them into the process later, but most of the time, as you're entering these lists in to the system, you're going to also want to enter them into the feedback process at the same time. So we recommend just having both of these checked, and then just hitting the upload button. And so once you select your file that you want to upload, it will just immediately upload the file into the system. Now, if you've uploaded, like if there was something wrong with the spreadsheet, and it's going to show it here right at the front, what lines didn't get entered in. So you can go into the spreadsheet and find out what happened. Now, line 1, it looks like it didn't enter any data. So you can go into your spreadsheet, and you notice that your line 1 or row 1 is actually the description row. Now, this will never get entered into the system. You don't have to worry about having it there when you upload the sheet. It just is not going to enter in, which is okay because you don't want to enter it in. But let's just go a little bit further. We notice here, okay, we've got some country code here again. The ISO country code wasn't entered in as a 2-letter code. That's going to show up. Here, line 3, it says the first name is not valid. So let's go back in. Let's take a look at that. And you notice line 3 has Marco with in these apostrophe brackets. So it's not going to take these apostrophes. Here again, it's a symbol that needs to be taken away. Watch that video that we did on how to quickly clean it up. If you have a small list like this, you can clean it up pretty easily. But if you have a big list of hundreds, and you don't want to do it, we offer that quick way of doing it through the video. So anyway, that's how you go ahead and clean up your list. This is how you go ahead and enter the list in. And you noticed here that we did get entered into the system, this Deborah Gardner. But if you look on the list, Deborah's was the only one that was actually correct because it had the country code correct and didn't have any symbols in her name. So there you go. If you have any other questions that you need help with, please let me know, and I'll be happy to go ahead and help you. Just give me a call or email me, and we'll get you sorted out right away. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video, and we will talk to you later. Bye.